Hi, during this video we are going to cover three issues. Blackboard, where are the learning materials, topic 2, the module handbook, and topic 3, the assessment. So let's go to my full desktop. So we start here with these contents. This is Blackboard. So this is the link for macroeconomics. I have many other links here that you should not see in your Blackboard shell, but for sure you will have this link here. The landing page is on the announcement site, and then I think the view for the students is this one actually. So you will have here on your left hand side some links that you need to be reviewing, especially learning materials. You will have that you will need to see these two folders every week. Yes, lectures and seminar handbook. Yes, so let's go first to lectures. You can see we have here the contents for week 1, a Teams lecture and a recorded lecture. We have the learning outcomes, and actually this is what I'm doing now, right? The module handbook assessment, and I also cover some issues about economic problems and scarcity here. So yes, this is a summary for the online lecture, and you will see here then that every week you will need to complete the materials that are within this folder. Week 2, you will find here my videos that you can see in order. There is an activity here after these 2 videos. I am trying to record like a sensible number of minutes, so you will not suffer from burn out of seeing recordings. And I have here some student activities, and I recorded this summary for the online lecture too, just because I believe that some students are still catching up with how to access Blackboard with timetable problems, etc. So I did a summary with the activity for the online lecture number 2. The same will happen with the online lecture number 1, which is this one, that this is the summary. So following that, we have here the seminar handbook. So every week I will be uploading this seminar handbook with amending some materials or adding some others. Here you will have find the slides for our course, right? These are the slides for week 1 and week 2, and we also have here samples of literature review. Yes, this is your assessment. So these 2 last files were from the previous year. Apart from samples for literature review, you will have a multiple choice question assessment. I will send you an announcement about this soon. We are going to start very soon these multiple choice question assessments during the seminars. And we have this folder, questions and answer, because Nyan, I think she wanted to write the questions that you did during our previous online lecture. So you will find them in there. And also I have this folder, Dig Deeper. This is alternative materials. They are just only for the students who want to know more about certain topics. I have linked to here in this folder podcasts, some podcasts that I like to see. I link them to certain topics. For instance, I linked this one from Mohammed El-Arian about inequality, how this creates the next big risk for the next year. This is important for investors or for people who like the markets. And I added other topics, such as this one about growth and sustainability, which is about how actually metals such as Silva do not have like enough quantities in order to like build things such as solar panels. So there is going to be probably a scarcity in the future that might be interesting for some of you as well. And I link this one about technology to Cathy Woods. The next risk is deflation for her. Obviously, there are two narratives that we have now about inflation. We will retake the topic later on when we talk about inflation. And in general, you will find here workshops, case studies, end of the chapter questions for the Sloman book, in-text questions for the Sloman books, and some other links. All these folders are optional, so if you want to dig deeper in certain topic that you like, you may be able to find more and more materials in here. Right, so that is what we have in terms of contents. You have here another link with the module information. You will see the pictures of our textbooks in here. You will see here the assignment brief for the literature review, the module handbook as well in there. You will find here in the resource list the link. You will need to authenticate, but it will take you to the references for the textbooks that we are using. Yes, so in doing that, I think this is important, the resource list. And finally, another link that is using the Office of Placements, so which usually they paste their information about placements, opportunities, and other employability issues in there. Okay, so that is pretty much Blackboard, guys, and this is my summary. Finally, I would like to open this file, which is the module handbook. The module handbook contains the assessment as well. So here we are. This is going to be the assessment. So multiple choice questions is going to be 10%. They are going to be in class during the face-to-face seminars. We have the literature review assessment, which is 40%. You saw that we have folders with previous papers from other students, and we have here as well a 24-hour examination which weighs 50%. So in general it's 10, 40 and 50%. The date for the 24 hours examination is to be confirmed. You shall read the mission, vision and everything. You will have here our contact details, the learning outcomes of this module were in the page number 6, and this is the list of lectures that we are going to have. So we currently we have covered these topics already. Next week we will cover this topic, and as you shall see the videos about this topic on Thursday. I will upload them, so you will see everything in there. And this you will find as well that when we have a Sloman section S 15.3 is directing you to read the Sloman book, yes, which is actually this one, the Sloman book, section 15.3. When it says U, it's unit 1.11. In this case, that will be this book, yes, the core econ book. In general, we are going to use this book more, yes, Sloman. I am using only for the introduction the core econ, the economy. As you can see, probably this is going to be next week is going to be the last week that I'm going to use the last section from the core econ, and then I will focus more. I have this session as well, probably in week 4, so only one, and afterwards I will focus mainly on the Sloman up until week 11. So you will see that here we have all the schedule for all sessions. You will know what are the readings that you are doing. We will have as well here the indicative contents for the seminars. I am currently reviewing the seminars, so you will find that I will carry on adding seminars in the future. And yes, I think these are the most important points. Please read all of this. This is about plagiarism. It's very important that you do not commit plagiarism. You will be in trouble. Here we have the references for the textbook. This covers other important topics about regulations, student support, all additional information, the student voice, and here very importantly you have the assignment brief for the literature review. So this assignment will tell you everything about what you need to do. So there are two options to write a literature review. One is choosing or deciding a title by yourself. So that is what you can do, right? And you will need to use one of these broad topics to write your literature review. And the option B is to choose one of the proposed titles in this brief. So I have here some 5 proposed titles that you can use to write your literature review. So you have 2 options. You need to decide the topic yourself or use one of these 2 titles here. Here is the assessment criteria. So we have subject knowledge 20, analysis 20, evaluation policy alternatives and contributions 20, conclusions 20, and finishing the layout, the referencing, the general presentation, the outstanding 20%. Yes, so please read this assessment brief. It comes as well with a template. I will carry on working on this assignment brief, but in general it will hold like this. I will, if I make any changes, I will let you know as soon as I can. I will probably make some changes on this template so it's going to be clearer for everyone. Okay guys, so this is the summary of our session number 1, in which I explain the particulars of this module. I want to finalize this video by saying that you have for this module 1 recorded lecture that I showed you in Blackboard. Yes, you need to always check that folder every week with the folder lectures. You will have 1 online lecture that I cannot record because that is the policy of the university. I think that is because we will need the permission of students in order to record that lecture, and if someone declines, so we will need to take it down, and so it's complicated. And then you will have the face-to-face session. So 3 things, guys, 3 sessions for this module. So make sure that you attend these 3 sessions and that you read the textbooks in the appropriate sections. I am using just small sections, so you will also not have problems in following my module. Also, I want to stress the fact that I like to use like real cases. So I go into economics, certain topics in economics, and then I go into analyzing those topics in real spaces, in real life cases. So this week I went over the stock exchange, but in general what I meant to do is to present you how can you use your economic knowledge in real life problems. Yes, so because you are going to do that with your literature review and you are going to do that in your assessment, and I believe that is the proper use of your degree in the future. So you will need to be able to apply your knowledge in certain real problems. This is Cam Calderon, guys. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you next week. Bye bye.